Very good morning. So in this lecture, we are going to discuss what is a complex number in polar form as well as Cartesian form, what is complex valued function, definition, analytic function, as well as Cauchy-Riemann equations, derivation, both Cartesian and polar forms. And at the end, we are going to do some problems on analytic function. So first we begin with the complex variables. First, let us see what is the definition of a complex number. Just you can read it as x plus iy, where x is called real part, y is called imaginary part of a complex number z, so which can be denoted by z equals to x plus iy. So we can write its conjugate x minus iy, which is denoted by z bar, and also the modulus of a complex number equals to square root of x square plus y square. We can denote it by modulus of z. Now let us move on to the geometrical representation of a complex number, where you can see the point P on xy plane, which is at a distance x along the real axis, and which is at a distance y along the imaginary axis. So we can locate the point P. So we can write it as x comma y, where PM is the perpendicular to the real axis, and OP is the radius vector, R is the distance from O to P, theta is the angle made by the vector OP. Now OPM is a right angle triangle. From that, sin theta equals to y by r, cos theta equals to x by r. From this, you can write it as y equals to r sin theta, x equals to r cos theta. Now, when you substitute x and y in a complex number, z equals to x plus iy. So you can write it as z equals to r cos theta plus I r sin theta. So which is nothing but r is common, cos theta plus I sin theta. So you can write it as z equals to r into e power I theta, which is nothing but a complex number in the polar form. Now let us move on to the complex valued function. Suppose u and v be two real valued functions of x and y, then the complex valued function can be written as w equals to f of z, which is equals to u plus iv, where u and v are the functions of x comma y. And also we can write the complex valued function in the polar form, where u and v will be the functions of r and theta. Now let us see some important definitions which you are already familiar in your previous classes. Limit of a complex variable, as well as limit of a complex valued function, and also one more important thing, differentiability of a function, the continuity. First, let us discuss what is continuity. When do you say the function is continuous? A complex valued function is said to be continuous if the limit exists at that point. That means the limit z tends to z naught, f of z equals to f of z naught. Clear? Similarly, what is the differentiability of a function? A function is said to be differentiable at the point z naught if its derivative exists. That means f dash z, which is equals to dw by dz, limit delta z tends to 0, f of z plus delta z minus f of z divided by delta z. Clear? Where delta z is very small. Now let us move on to the an important function, what is called analytic function. The function is said to be analytic if it is differentiable at that point. That means a complex valued function is said to be analytic if its derivative exists. That is f dash z equals to limit delta z tends to 0, f of z plus delta z minus f of z divided by delta z, where delta z not equals to 0. Analytic function is also called as regular or holomorphic function. Now let us discuss Cauchy-Riemann equations, so which is also known as CR equations. So the necessary and sufficient condition for the function to be analytic is it must satisfy the CR equations. So this is the necessary condition for the analytic function, which should satisfy the CR equations. First, let us see what is the CR equation. If u is a u and v are the continuously differentiable with respect to x and y, then dou u by dou x equals to dou v by dou y, and dou v by dou x equals to minus dou u by dou y. So these are the Cauchy-Riemann equations in the Cartesian form. Now let us see the proof of this. We are going to prove the CR equations in the Cartesian form. Now write the complex valued function w equals to f of z equals to u plus iv and z equals to x plus iy. Now substitute f of z as u plus iv. So now differentiate this f with respect to x, so which can be written as f dash of z equals to dou u by dou x plus I dou v by dou x. Similarly, we can differentiate equation 2 with respect to y partially. So what do you get? F dash x plus iy into I equals to dou u by dou y plus I into dou v by dou y. So we can divide throughout by I, so which can be written as f dash of x plus iy equals to 1 by I dou u by dou y plus dou v by dou y. Or we can multiply, we can rearrange by multiplying I on both sides. Clear? So we obtain as f dash of x plus iy equals to minus I into dou u by dou y plus dou v by dou y. Now we can call it as equation 4. Now when you compare equations 3 and 4, so left hand sides are same, hence the right hand side must be equal. Therefore dou u by dou x plus I into dou v by dou x equals to dou v by dou y minus I into dou u by dou y. Now when you compare real parts on both sides, dou u by dou x equals to dou v by dou y. And when you compare imaginary parts on both sides, we obtain as dou v by dou x equals to minus dou u by dou y. So which is nothing but CR equations in the Cartesian form. Now similarly, let us discuss what is CR equations in the polar form. If f of z is an analytic function, then there exist continuous first order partial derivatives with respect to r, with respect to theta, which satisfy the equations dou u by dou r equals to 1 by r into dou v by dou theta, and dou v by dou r equals to minus 1 by r dou u by dou theta, which is nothing but CR equations in the polar form. Now let us prove this. Now write a complex valued function in the Fowler form w equals to u plus iv, where u and v are functions of r and theta, and z is r into e power I theta, which is a complex number in the Fowler form. Now differentiate 1 with respect to r. So what do you get? F dash r e power I theta into e power I theta equals to dou u by dou r plus I into dou v by dou r. Now similarly differentiate equation 2 with respect to theta. So we obtain as f dash of r e power I theta into differentiation of r e power I theta is I into r e power I theta equals to dou u by dou theta plus I into dou v by dou theta. Now give some equation number for this, or you can eliminate e power I into e power I theta. So you can divide both sides. So we obtain as e power I theta to f dash of r e power I theta equals to, so I and I get cancelled. So this will be 1 by I into r dou u by dou theta plus 1 by r dou v by dou theta. You can give some equation number for this. You can call it as 4. Now from equations 3 and 4, when you compare the real parts on both sides, we obtain dou u by dou r equals to 1 by r dou v by dou theta, and dou v by dou r equals to minus 1 by r dou u by dou theta. Clear? So which is nothing but CR equations in the Fowler form, which is a very important concept. So based on this, we are going to discuss some problems. Now let us take up some problems on analytic function, where the function is given. We are supposed to find its derivative. This is the procedure. F of z will be given. We substitute z equals to x plus iy, and f of z, if we want, you can substitute it as u plus iv, and then we use this derivative f dash z, which is equals to ux plus ivx, which is obtained from the derivation of CR equations. Or if it is in the Fowler form, you can use this result, f dash z equals to ur plus ivr into e power minus I theta. So after that, we substitute x equals to z and y equals to 0. Then we get f dash z. After integration, clear? Substitute x equals to z, y equals to 0, we get the required result. So that will be the f dash z. Now let us discuss some problems. We take up the first problem. Verify the function f of z equals to z square is analytic, and hence find its derivative. First, let us verify the given function is analytic. That means we have to verify the CR equations. So let z equals to x plus iy and f of z equals to x plus iy the whole square. So right hand side substitute x plus iy the whole square, then expand a plus b the whole square formula. We obtain as x square minus y square plus 2ixy. Now separating real and imaginary part, we get u equals to x square minus y square and v equals to 2xy. Now differentiate u and v with respect to x, with respect to y. So dou u by dou x is 2x, dou u by dou y minus 2y. Similarly, differentiate v with respect to x, with respect to y. So dou v by dou x is 2y and dou v by dou y equals to 2x. From this we can verify or we can conclude dou u by dou x equals to dou v by dou y and dou u by dou y equals to minus dou v by dou x, or dou v by dou x equals to minus dou u by dou y. Hence, the function satisfied the CR equations, therefore it is analytic. Now let us find out its derivative. F dash z equals to ux plus ivx. Now substitute ux and vx where 2 is common, and also substitute x equals to z, y equals to 0. So we obtain as f dash z equals to 2z. So this is the derivative of the given analytic function. Now let us move on to the next problem. Similar problem, f of z equals to z cube. So we have to verify it is analytic, and also we have to find its derivative. In the same way, either you can do the Cartesian form, or for convenient, you can go for polar form. Here, let us do the problem, verify the problem in the polar form. Let z equals to re for I theta. Therefore, f of z equals to re for I theta the whole cube. So, which is nothing but r cube to e power 3i theta. Now, what you can read e power 3i theta? So, what you can read is one formula is there, right? De Moivre's theorem. So, using that, you can write it as cos 3 theta plus I sin 3 theta. So, when you multiply r cube inside and separate real and imaginary part, we obtain u1v. So what is the real part here? U is r cube cos 3 theta and v is r cube sin 3 theta. Now differentiate u with respect to r and theta. So dou u by dou r is 3r square into cos 3 theta, and dou u by dou theta equals to minus 3r cube sin 3 theta. Similarly, differentiate v with respect to r. So it is 3r square sin 3 theta. Differentiate v with respect to theta. So it is 3r cube, 3r square plus with respect to theta, sorry, r cube 3 cos 3 theta. Now, from this, we can conclude that dou u by dou r equals to 1 by r dou u by dou theta, and also dou v by dou r equals to minus 1 by r dou u by dou theta. Hence, the CR equations are verified. Therefore, the given function is analytic. Now let us find its derivative. F dash z is e power minus I theta to ur plus ivr using this expression. Now substitute ur and vr. So it is e power minus I theta. So ur is 1 by r 3r square cos 3 theta, and what is vr? Vr is 3r square sin 3 theta. Put r equals to z and theta equals to 0, we get f dash z, so which is 3z square. So in the same way, we can do the third problem. F of z equals to z power n. You have to verify it is analytic, and also you have to find its derivative. It is same as a previous problem, so you can try yourself. Similarly, you do the fourth problem. F of z equals to sin z. It is analytic, and you have to find its derivative. Once again, the same procedure. You can try yourself. So it satisfies CR equations automatically. That means dou u by dou x equals to dou v by dou y. and dou v by dou x equals to minus dou u by dou y. Therefore, fz is analytic. So you can find f dash z by using the relation ux plus ivx. So substitute ux and substitute vx. So you get cos x cos iy minus I sin x sin iy. So now what you can write is, by using the formula cos a plus b, this cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Clear? So you can use the formula cos a plus b. You can express it as, now x plus iy is nothing but z. So f dash z is cos z. Clear? So with this, we'll wind up this lecture. Thank you.